guys, and welcome back to another episode of Federico Talks Watches. It's been a while since I made a video in the alternative series, where I pick an iconic watch and I give you 5 alternatives to that watch. And today I'm going to do that with the Rolex Datejust. But of course, before we get started, customary wristwatch check. What? Well, actually, right after I shoot this, I'm going to the post office because the new piece in my collection has arrived. I'm going to reveal it next video. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to see what I got. And also, customary plug, go check out Delray Watch Supply. That's delraywatch.com, link in the description below. My website where I sell pre-owned watches, I buy watches, and I service watches, and we have some really cool pieces in stock. The new Heuer Autavia reissue, the Longines Big Eye chronograph, both sold out in every AD and full of neo-vintage charm. Not to mention, I just got in a Tudor Pelagos and an Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean. So go check it out, delraywatch.com, link in the description. But anyway, the Rolex Datejust. What can we say? Arguably one of the most iconic pieces in the world, either one or two. I say the Submariner's more iconic, but a lot of people would say the Datejust is. And certainly, at least in my humble opinion, the most versatile timepiece ever made. Water resistant, rough, can take a beating, but it's also very elegant. It fits very well with a suit. It fits very well with a t-shirt and jeans. The Datejust can wear many, many hats, and it is certainly the watch that made Rolex the powerhouse that it is today. So finding alternatives that fit that criteria, watches that are iconic, watches that are versatile, watches that are a similar price point or generally less expensive, because that's what I try to do in the alternative series, that are very high quality are not easy to find, because very few watches out there tick as many boxes as the Datejust. But I'm going to give it a shot, and I'm going to give you 5 alternatives that I would pick if a Datejust wasn't an option. These are in no particular order. The first one is going to be the Cartier Balam Bleu. Well, is it iconic? Yes, it quickly has become one of Cartier's icons. Not to mention, just like the Datejust, it comes in a wide variety of sizes, a wide variety of materials, steel, two-tone, and solid gold, and a few dial options as well. It's more European in design with those sensuous lines, but the Balam Bleu has become a heavy hitter for Cartier. Available in ETA and in-house variations, this is a watch that I think is probably a little bit dressier than the Datejust, but certainly very, very versatile as well. Usually preferred by females, I do think a 42mm Balam Bleu can look really, really good on a man, especially if he fits that style. I'm going to have to put the Balam Bleu on this list. I think it fits the bill perfectly. Next is the Omega Aqua Terra. Probably one of the lines in Omega that doesn't get anywhere near as much love as the Seamaster and the Speedmaster. The Aqua Terra, unlike the Balam Bleu, is slightly sportier than the Datejust. Also comes in a wide variety of metal, dial options, and sizes. This houses Omega's coaxial movement, which is all the rage lately. Whether it has all the advantages Omega says it has, yet to be seen. The movement is only about a decade old, which in watch terms, it's a baby. It's still brand new. But what can we say? It's got the iconic styling, it's very well made, it's water resistant, it's full of options, and most importantly, it's versatile. Probably not the most iconic watch in Omega's lineup, however, we cannot deny that it is recognizable. The Omega Aqua Terra is definitely a great alternative. Third is a watch, or rather a brand, that very few people think or might think I would put on this list, but it is Grand Seiko. Well, first off, let me just say this. The styling fits the Datejust to the T, a perfect alternative. Not that many choices in sizes for the classic Grand Seikos, but you do have complication choices, like a power reserve or a GMT. You do have material choices and dial choices. Now, Grand Seiko may not be anywhere near as iconic yet as Rolex. However, the quality is undeniably there. Not to mention you have choices and movements in quartz, spring drive, or automatic. I think with that styling, which is extremely versatile, and with Grand Seiko's quality, it would be impossible to leave them off this list. Definitely a Datejust alternative, and actually, in Japan, the Datejust would probably be an alternative to the Grand Seiko. Now we have the Iwc Mark Series. The Mark is a pilot's watch. Now this does not come in as many variations. You only have 2 dial options in the non-chronograph version, and you come with a strap or a bracelet, but it is a fantastically styled choice if you like the Datejust. It is a little bit more low-key than the Datejust in its brushed finish as opposed to the high polished center links and case. So it flies a little bit more under the radar. It does not house an in-house movement. It has an ETA 2892. The Solitas are only using the Portofinos, as somebody corrected me last IWC video. But I think with its sumptuous bracelet, its strap, and its bracelet options, not to mention its very clean dial, if you like a Datejust and you wear a suit occasionally, this is a fantastic choice and a very well-made all-rounder. Not to mention, it is definitely an icon. Now last, and probably the most Marmite or love it or hate it watch on this list, is the Cartier Santos Galbe. Yes, another Cartier, but Cartier is just as iconic as Rolex in the luxury watch landscape, or at least very, very close to it. And this is just very different. It's not round, it's not quite as subdued. This is a square watch with exposed screws. Arguably just as iconic as the Datejust, not as popular, but just as iconic, and fits the bill wonderfully for a versatile watch. Looks great in jeans, looks great in a suit, highly recognizable, highly stylized, now also comes in an in-house movement. So love it or hate it, you cannot deny the Cartier Santos belongs on this list. Not to mention, it's great to see another very versatile and very, very iconic, which I've used that word 1,000 times in this video, design that's not round but is square. This one is undeniable, and I'd probably say is the closest on this list in terms of status and recognizability to the Datejust. Anyway, guys, those are my 5 picks. What do you think? Did I miss anything? What are your 5 picks? Leave it in the comment section below. And also, which would you pick if you had to pick one of those 5? Wow, I said the word pick like 10 times there too. Anyway, guys, thank you for sticking around for another episode of Federico Talks Watches. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. And also, you get to see what watch I got next video. And of course, check out Delray Watch Supply, delraywatch.com, my website. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.